And then I started digging deeper and deeper, and I was like, holy shit, it's just almost half of labor is child labor.
I'd really love to just spend a moment talking about the ethical sourcing piece because I don't think that's something I didn't understand until I did some research on you.
Yeah.
Um, why? Why does that matter so much? When you say ethical sourcing, what's the difference between what you do and what normal chocolate
Yeah,
companies
big
do?
chocolate in America. Well, the big thing is when I got into chocolate, I didn't know any of these things. We used to source our cocoa from Peru, cacao, which ethical sourcing is not really an issue there. The problem is majority of the world's cocoa comes from West Africa, and so as we got bigger, everyone's like, hey, you need to switch your supply chain to West Africa. I'm like, cool. And so then I started studying and reading up about it, and I noticed that 46% of labor in West Africa on cocoa farms is child labor. And I was like, that can't be accurate. And then I started digging deeper and deeper, and I was like, holy shit, it's just almost half of labor is child labor. And so I started talking to all the big chocolate companies, or not all of them, but as many as I could get a hold of. And I was like, so what do you guys do about this whole child labor thing? And they're constantly just telling me like it just is what it is. That's how chocolate always has been. I was like, whoa, you guys make like $1 billion a year in profit. You don't see an issue with that being on the back of little kids? And they're like, no, you so that just kind of honestly pissed me off. And like that, then I just was like, how do we solve this? And so then it sent me down the rabbit hole. Everything points back to like, to the reason chocolate in America is so cheap is because they just don't, not the reason, but one of the reasons they just pay the farmers so little. Like farmers make less than $1 a day. So like because of that, they're forced to use child labor because I mean they literally just don't even have money to pay someone who's not a child.